Hey folks, welcome to another edition of Mr. V Teaches Math, and today what we're going to be looking at is using equations to solve problems, and so we're going to be solving problems using algebraic notation. Now, let's think about this problem. Sharon bought a Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin rookie card. The total cost of the cards is $32.50, which is not unreasonable. I checked on some price guides. You can get those rookie cards for that total. Now, if the Sidney Crosby card costs $25, how much would the Alex Ovechkin card cost? Okay, so the main question that we're going to be looking at is how can we describe this equation in words and then create an algebraic expression to solve this problem? Okay, and so there are several different ways to look at this. One of the ways is you could say, well, if I take the amount that the Crosby card's worth and I add it to this amount that the Ovechkin card's worth, I know it's going to equal $32.50. I can rewrite that to say the value of the Ovechkin card plus the value of the Crosby card equals $32.50. I'm typically most comfortable with the second one there. N plus 25 equals $32.50. Trying to get that through a little clearer. Okay, because what happens here is I just have n equals 32.50 subtract 25, and then n is going to equal $7.50. Okay, but what I've done is, again, I've used an equation to solve this word problem. Okay, and so if we look at the second word problem, that Sharon works in a sports card shop, and then card binders cost $6 each. And 1 week she sells $180 worth of binders. How much does she sell? It's going to end up being 6 times the number of binders equals 180. Okay, so that's going to be the equation that you're going to use to solve this problem. Okay, now I know to solve this I have to divide both sides by 6 because I want to get this n by itself. And so I know that the two 6's cancel out on the left-hand side, so I'm just left with n. And I know that 180 divided by 6 actually equals 30. And so I can say, therefore, these three little dots mean therefore she sold 30 binders. Okay, so again, I'm using an equation to solve this stuff. Okay, one more example. This example says that Rick and Chuck also work at the card shop, and that Rick worked 5 hours less than Chuck. And the sum of their hours is 27. So how many hours did Chuck and Rick work? So this is a little bit more challenging. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to let x be Chuck's hours. Okay. Then we need, because Rick worked 5 hours less than Chuck, we're going to let x minus 5 be Rick's hours. Now, if I take those together, I have x plus x minus 5 equals 27. So that's actually my equation that I'm working with. Now, if I have one x plus another x, that gives me 2x. Subtract 5 equals 27. Now I'm down to this point where I have a two-step equation. So what happens is this stuff comes over here. This becomes a plus 5. So I have 2x equals 27 plus 5, which means that 2x equals 32. I now have to divide both sides by 2. These 2's cancel out. I have x equals, and then 32 divided by 2 equals 16. Okay, so Chuck works 16 hours. Okay, Rick, because he works 5 hours less, Rick works 16 minus 5, which is 11 hours. Now you can double check. You can say, well, Chuck works 16, Rick works 11. 16 plus 11 equals 27, which is what we're told up here. Okay, so that works. Okay, so again, we're using equations to solve problems. So you're going to be given a number of different word problems. You have to come up with an equation for it and then solve for the unknown. Okay, and sometimes they're easy and sometimes they're a little bit more challenging. But you can do it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.